Yo, chat, we got exposing every next face of the NBA.
Clock back about 11 years ago. The year is 2014. The San Antonio Spurs just won their 5th championship in franchise history. Carmelo Anthony was one of the best scorers in the league. Your favorite center
Wait, Carmelo Hayes was one of the best scorers in 2014, chat? He was? He actually was, chat?
was getting yammed on by Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan.
Wow.
And LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh were all still in Miami. Now, 2014 seems like it was a lifetime ago, but I want you to guess the most sold jersey in the NBA that year. Was it option A,
LeBron? Kobe? Dwayne Wade?
Carmelo Anthony, option B, LeBron James, option C, Kobe Bryant, or option D, Derrick Rose?
I mean, the option is LeBron, right? Like, it's either LeBron or Kobe, but this might be a trick question. And it might be Carmelo Anthony. I'm going to go with LeBron, though. It might be Carmelo. I don't know. Let's see.
If you said LeBron James, you'd be correct.
Yes!
And you'd also be correct for Steph Curry overtook LeBron in 2016 as the
Oh, we took it in 2016?
most sold jersey, having one of the greatest offensive seasons of all time. But from there,
I mean, it was like 71-9, right? I think so. It was like 71-9.
either Steph Curry or LeBron James was the most sold.
Luka was the most sold jersey? What? It's been either LeBron and Curry for the past decade, bro. Are you serious? This has to be Glaze. Where's Trae Young? There's no Trae Young in 2018. There's no Trae Young 2019. What? There's no Trae
NBA
Young?
jersey for about the next decade. It took a once-in-a-lifetime trade of one of the greatest players of
Wow.
our generation going to the biggest market in the NBA for this trend to finally die. Even with the Luka trade, Steph Curry and LeBron James still finished within the top 3. The NBA is having a face of the league problem right now. With all these young and bright superstars, we cannot
I know dang well I did not just see Kane Cunningham on this list, bro. I know I did not just see Cade Cunningham, bro. I'll
Face of the
click off
league.
this video so fast, bro.
league problem right now. With all these young and bright superstars, we
No
cannot
Trae Young, though. Okay.
relying on
Okay.
a near 41-year-old
Okay,
going
buddy.
into his 23rd season and a 37-year-old 6'3"
37.
guard to keep the NBA afloat, but we still insist on it anyways. With the superhuman longevity that LeBron James and Steph Curry have shown us, coupled with the parity of dominance in the league right now, we still don't have a clear answer for who'll take the throne once the king and the chef leave.
Bro, it's clearly Trae Young, chat. It's clearly Trae Young. I don't know why everybody's debating that it's Anthony Edwards, Victor Wembanyama. Like, it's Trae Young, chat. If y'all say otherwise, y'all just don't know ball, respectfully.
Might be in trouble because in today's video we're gonna expose your favorite young
Y'all have
star looking to
LaMelo
claim the throne
and Ja Morant on here.
of the future. This is why your favorite superstar won't be the next face of the NBA.
Why isn't Trae Young being on here? Just Tyrese?
Tyrese Halliburton already established himself
Okay.
as one of the best playoff performers in the league right now. The guy gets
mean-
called overrated once, and the whole league gets
Yeah.
to pay for it. Halliburton is already one of the best playmakers in the NBA while scoring the ball.
One of the best. Don't say the best. I like your wording there, fella. I like your wording. You said one of the best. Because y'all know Trae Young is the best playmaker in the league. And the best point guard scorer in the league. You know what I'm saying?
At an ultra efficient
Has
clip,
to be.
but there's a couple of problems. Halliburton doesn't have a real offensive bag like the other previous faces of the league had. LeBron
I've been saying this for the longest. Trae Young's arguably better than Halliburton. The only thing he probably has is defense and height. Other than that, Trae Young owns him.
Steph, and KD all have super deep and dangerous bags. Always a threat to get a bucket on you. Kobe for sure had a bag on offense. Same with
Yeah.
the 10-time scoring champ Michael Jordan. Larry Bird was one of the greatest three-way scorers in
Larry
NBA
Legend.
history. But Eddie, what about Magic Johnson though? He was a passer just like Halliburton. Well, the thing
Yeah.
is Magic Johnson won 5 championships, which brings me to my next point. Halliburton can put up all
5 of them things, and Halliburton, you're never smelling one championship, buddy. You're not smelling that, bro. The best chance y'all had was probably Last year, maybe. I don't know. This year, y'all wasn't winning that respectfully, bro. Y'all was going against OKC Thunder. That wasn't happening, bro. Y'all kind of sold. No.
The fancy stat lines and even take the Pacers on deep playoff runs, but if he's not winning championships, it's tough to call yourself the face of the league. And bad news for Hallie and the Pacers. Indiana's championship window just took a major hit. Halliburton will be out at least for the entirety of the 2026 season.
Prayers up to Halliburton, man. Never wish injury on somebody, bro.
At a minimum, and it's not even a guarantee that he'll come back at full force. Looking at the players that tore their Achilles, outside of
Dominique, Oscar, Kobe, DeMarcus, Clay, Kevin.
the unicorn of Kevin Durant, most NBA
Yeah, he's the
stars,
only one, bro.
like Kobe Bryant, Klay Thompson,
Like
Patrick
no BS, bro. KD's the only one to actually be like almost better than where he was before. Like statistically, he's almost better than he was before the Achilles. Kobe worse. Dominique worse. I don't know what this is for real, but Clay worse. You know what I'm saying?
Ewing, DeMarcus Cousins, and Dominique Wilkins, who suffered this injury, never quite came back at the same level. Indiana's anchor down low of Miles Turner just got traded to their biggest rival, and all these young players that brought Indiana to the finals, they're going to be asking for the big bucks real soon. As quick as Indiana's championship window opened, it might have just closed even quicker. You can't be the face of the league if you can't score like a generational star, and
Like
can't
Trae
lift
Young.
up the Larry O'Brien trophy for yourself.
Like Trae Young. Who's next? Oh no, you're not just put this trash dude on my screen, bro. No, you did not just put Cade Cunningham on my screen in the same conversation as the face of the NBA. I should skip past this part, but I'm gonna watch it just for y'all.
Cade Cunningham has already established himself as one of the best players in the league. He's a 6'6" point guard with strength, athleticism, and a super polished offensive game already.
Oh my gosh, you're glazing this dude. Please hop off this dude's meat, bro. Hitting roller coasters all over this dude's meat. Please. Please hop off, buddy.
Cunningham is one of 9 players in the NBA last season that had a total production value.
You see right here? Trae Young is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. No, I'm gonna list y'all right here. Who are the best players on this list from this year? This year statistically, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Value of over 40.
Come on now.
Or points, rebounds.
Look at the
assists,
stats, bro.
steals.
24 points per game on 11 assists and 1 steal, chat. Look at Halliburton's. He has 26 points. But you gotta get it. He's the only person on his team. Trae Young, we have Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson. Like, he's the only person on his team statistically. 6 rebounds. He's 6'6". What do you expect? If I was 6'6", I would be getting 12 rebounds. Even that. 9 assists. He has way more. A steal. He has way more steals than you.
And blocks. As a matter of fact, Cade Cunningham ranked 4th place, only behind Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in this stat. It's pretty obvious that Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons are only on the way up, but the face of the league might be a bit much right now. To be the face, the first step is to actually be on the court consistently. Cade
And be in the playoffs multiple seasons, not just one.
Cunningham, over his first possible 308 NBA games he could have played in, missed about 38% of them.
What?
Or 120 missed games to be exact. Trying to become the face of the league when playing in Detroit, Michigan is practically a death sentence. In order for Cade to have a shot at putting his name in this discussion,
That's
he'll
serious,
need
though.
to bring the Pistons back to their former glory of contending for championships year in and year out.
That ain't
In
never gonna
addition,
happen.
Cade will need to put up scoring numbers so unbelievably large to ignore just to take the attention off other players with better odds of claiming the face. The chances
He's going to need to score like 34 points per game. Is that going to happen? Never. He's not even going to smell 30 points per game. He's not that good. Trae Young is better, bro. No
of
cap.
this happening, I'm not so sure of.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Who's next? Who's next? Oh my gosh, bro. I know you did not just put this dude that cannot stay healthy on this list, bro. Yes, LaMelo, you know what I'm saying? He has one of the best shoes in the NBA, but bro, it doesn't matter. He's trash.
If we watched basketball for pure entertainment of the players and didn't give two craps about the score of the game, LaMelo Ball might already be the new face. He pulls off moves that would have your roster spot on the team questioned just a few decades ago. His
I'm agreeing
playmaking,
to that.
scoring, and feel for the game are next level and
How's that
just
not a
stuff you can't teach.
How's that not a travel, chat? How's that not a travel?
Playmaking, scoring, and feel for the game
One,
are
two,
next
three, four.
level
This isn't not travel. We don't call travels no more? Okay.
and just stuff you can't teach. And he's already one of the most beloved players in the league right now. But this isn't pickup basketball, bro. If we were to compare NBA superstars to food restaurants, LaMelo Ball would be McDonald's. When you eat at
We're comparing people to food now? Okay.
McDonald's, it tastes like heaven at first, but then you instantly regret it 20 minutes later.
I don't.
LaMelo Ball will give you the
I don't regret eating McDonald's 20 minutes later. You're on your own, buddy. Speak for yourself.
loudest 25 and 8 a night with and one mixtape type buckets. But then you look up at the scoreboard and see the Hornets are losing by 30 and routinely have about 20 victories in the win column by April every year like clockwork. In order for LaMelo Ball to even get some consideration for the face of the league, he needs to show some promise of leading his team to wins and eventually playoff success. It's tough to be the next face of the
When you get faces, you get leadership. None of these three guys have leadership. No.
league when we never see you play come May and June.
Dude out of here, bro. Get that dude out. Who's next? I know y'all did not just put Paulo Banchero, bro. I better see Trae Young on this list, bro. This has to be disrespectful. This has to be disrespectful. Even though he's the number one overall pick, he's trash. He's doo-doo. Trae Young's been averaging way more points than this dude, way more assists than this dude in his whole career. Paulo Banchero is not good.
Paulo Banchero has quickly become one of the scariest matchup nightmares the league has ever seen. He is a 6'10 forward with guard skills and athleticism. He routinely bodies smaller defenders and always blows by big men who dare to guard him on the perimeter. I mean, they don't call this guy the mini LeBron for nothing. But for Paulo to get even close
Did they just call this dude a mini? Is that what I just heard? 4K pixels?
perimeter. I mean, they don't call this guy the mini LeBron for nothing.
This dude's not no mini LeBron. LeBron wins. Paulo does not win.
But for Paulo to get even close to LeBron's level, it's going to take a lot. Paulo Banchero simply doesn't draw in the attention that pretty much everyone else does.
Exactly, he has
his
no
game
squad or
isn't
charisma,
flashy
bro.
and exciting to watch at all for casual fans, and his personality doesn't mirror that of a true charismatic face of the league.
Exactly, he
If
has
Paulo
no
wants any
charisma.
shot at becoming the next face, he'll need to put up unreal and unhuman numbers to make up for his
never
play
gonna
style and
happen.
personality, and he'll need to lead Orlando on many deep playoff runs. The odds
Never
aren't
gonna
stacked
happen.
in Paulo's favor, and he'll be fighting a mountain to win this battle.
Dude out of here, bro. That dude off my screen, bro. Trash people, bro. Hey, y'all just keep saying this dude Jalen Brunson's better than Trae Young, bro. This dude Jalen Brunson is 5'5", bro. Trae Young is bigger than this dude, taller than this dude, bro. Has a better wife than this dude. Has a bigger house than this dude, bro. Has a better team than this dude, bro. Jalen Brunson's not that good, bro. He's a top 10 point guard in the NBA right now at best. No cap. No cap.
Jalen Brunson single-handedly brought back playoff basketball to the city of New York. I mean, just look at these fans.
Bro, I will pack this dude up so quick, bro. Hit this dude with the 1-2 goodnight. Has this dude in the coma for 5 months, buddy. Yeah, you don't even know what you're talking about, bro. You would never say this to my face, bro. You said Miami, not Atlanta. Never mind.
Big Nick on my body. DJ Khaled, congratulations! You just lost another one! We gonna see how Miami, yeah? We gonna see how motherfuckers in Miami.
Prayers up to this Miami Heat fan, bro. If y'all lose this day, You're cooked. You're cooked, bro.
Man, what you talking about? Yo, we here, baby. We here, baby. Miami's the city of rental cars.
Jalen Brunson is one of the best scorers in the league in the biggest market in America. Brunson, despite playing in the most harsh environment in basketball, thrives time and time again in the clutch. Despite being just 6'2", he already has one of the best offensive games in the league. But Jalen has some major work to do if he ever wants the face of the NBA attached to his name. Brunson has
They need more charisma, way more scoring, way more playmaking, a bigger house, get some weight on your body, get extra inches on your height. What else? I don't know.
hasn't achieved anything meaningful enough yet to put himself in the face of the league discussion. His deepest playoff run was this year, where New York made the conference finals, and his greatest personal achievement is probably an All-NBA second team. Of course, these are great
Doo-doo.
feats, but time is ticking for this near 29-year-old star. The harsh truth about Jalen Brunson is that he's a 6'2", non-flashy and non-athletic
Bro, he's not 6'2", bro. You're right about he's unathletic. You're right about that, but he's not 6'2", bro. He's 5'5", bro.
guard who will have to do something unimaginable to become the face of the league. Looking at all of the prior faces from the 80s all the way until today, 6 of the 7 were 6'6" or taller, and pretty much all of these players were either hyper athletes, had super flashy and electric games,
Yeah.
or both. The one
Because when y'all look at this right here, Magic, you know what I'm saying? His passing game was incredible. You know what I'm saying? Then you have Larry Bird. His shooting back in the day was insane. Got Michael Jordan scoring here left and right, you know what I'm saying? Going to the Rizzy rack. And Kobe winning championships, you know what I'm saying? Becoming a Black Mamba. Then you got LeBron James winning championships. Just charisma, scoring title. And then you have Steph Curry, the best shooter in the NBA, just pulls up from half court, just chucks it, makes it. No look, you know what I'm saying? You got Brunson.
were either hyper athletes, had super flashy and electric games, or both. The one player that's on the short side but still managed to dominate the league was Steph Curry, but he did things from beyond the arc that literally bended people's minds. Does Jalen Brunson have the same appeal as LeBron,
Heck
Curry, or
no,
Durant? I'm not so sure.
Get this dude out of here, bro. Get that dude out of here, bro. We gonna see Trae Young on this list? I know y'all did not just put Ja Morant and Zion, bro. Not even gonna
I
say
put
nothing.
Ja Morant and Zion Williamson in the same spot for a pretty good reason. Both players are athletic phenoms that sell out arenas quicker than you can say RAPE. Ja
Alright,
Morant
bro,
instantly
what?
took Memphis from a team that was in the gutter into a legit contender in the West. Zion Williamson was seen at one point as a generational talent with insane efficiency around the rim. He was even hyper efficient when he made it to the NBA, but they both suffered from the same problems. Off the court, they just can't keep it together. Ja Morant, at the height of his fame in 2023, flashed a firearm on social media.
Bro would rather lose up on millions of dollars just to try to look like a gangbanger, bro. You're in the NBA, bro. You're not no gangbanger, bro. I'm down,
and
bro.
got suspended for most of the 2024 season, and more importantly, lost any of his marketability. But Zion Williamson might be even worse. Off the court, Zion has been struggling with weight issues for about a half a decade at this point. At least Ja Morant is on the floor playing basketball games when he isn't suspended. Zion Williamson,
But he's not good anymore, bro. Ja Morant is washed.
during his first 6 seasons in the league, where he had the potential to play 470 total games. You want to guess how many games he's actually laced up for?
80.
Only
100.
214 of them. Even worse, Zion about 2 months ago was sued for RAPE allegations with quote-unquote years of abuse. It's tough for the number 1 and 2 picks of the 2019 NBA draft
Come outta
to
here,
become
bro.
the face of the league when you can't even
outta
keep a
here,
clean
bro.
image for yourself.
Come on. Who's next? Trey is next.
Jason Tatum has proved he's already one of the next contenders for the face of the league. Deuce
He's not even the best player on his team, bro. He's not even the best player on his team. The best player on his team is JB. He has the Eastern Conference MVP for a reason. He has the Finals MVP for a reason. He's not even the best player on his team, dude.
Has been producing at an
Can you
elite
put this dude on
level
the list?
for about a half a decade so far, both offensively and defensively. He's been on the All-NBA first team since 2022 and has had more playoff success than most all-time greats around his age. But unfortunately for Tatum, his window might have already closed even before it opened. An Achilles tear is an injury
I'll praise
you wouldn't
that.
wish on your worst enemy. Most players have never
Praise
came
that.
back the same after this tragedy. Outside of Kevin Durant, of the stars that have suffered this major injury, none of them have came back to the league with the same production, which is pretty bad news for Tatum, because his best might not even be good enough. If you want to be the face of the league, your dominance cannot be put into question. Normally, when your team does really well in the regular season, this is normally the time where the superstar in this team cashes in their check and normally wins some big award like the MVP, right? Well, in 2024,
We're still waiting on that Trae Young MVP. He's been getting snubbed for a past decade now.
when the Celtics finished with a 64-18 record, 7 wins better than any other team, by the way. Tatum didn't even finish top 5 in MVP voting. It's not Tatum and the Celtics. It's just
You have this 5-foot built
Tatum didn't even
minion,
finish
bro.
top 5 in MVP.
You got this 5'5" built minion, Jalen Brunson over Tatum, which is insane. Over Trae Young, which is insane. This.
MVP voting. It's not Tatum and the Celtics. It's just the Boston Celtics, with Jason Tatum along for the ride. Additionally, in 2024, Jaylen Brown won both the conference finals and finals MVP. After Tatum's career-threatening injury and the Celtics' age and contract starting to catch up to them, their championship window that most faces of the league capitalize on might have already ended. You need to win consistently and take home big-time awards to call yourself the face of the NBA.
That dude outta
And
here,
Tatum
bro.
hasn't done either.
That dude out of here. Stop playing. That dude out of here, man. Ain't no joke. Hey, all love to Ant from Georgia. All love to Ant, bro. Got no problems with him.
Anthony Edwards, over the last 2 seasons, has quickly put himself in the conversation as the next face of the league.
He could
There's no
be.
better way to cement
But he's
yourself
not
in this
Trae Young.
discussion than to beat the current faces of the NBA during the postseason. The true passing of the
Yeah.
torch, am I right? Ant has the excitement of a Jordan or LeBron. He has the mentality of the
Yeah.
Mamba, and the charisma and personality of all of the previous faces of the league. But
Yeah, he could actually realistically be a face of the NBA, but the thing is, he can't win. He can't make it to the finals, bro. He can't make it to the finals. It's just that.
Ant is still missing one thing though. In order to really put yourself in that face of the league conversation, you need more than just a couple cute conference finals runs. Just imagine you're at your family's summer cookout and you finally beat that one uncle in a 1v1. But then your cousin comes and whoops your ass the next game. That's the situation that Anthony Edwards finds
I mean,
himself in
yeah.
right now. You
Yeah,
can
I mean-
beat all the old heads you want in the playoffs, but if you can't finish the job against the other next potential faces of the league, those wins don't really mean a lot. You need to finish the job and come back
Yeah.
home with the Larry O'Brien trophy in your hands if you want to be the next face of the league.
That dude out of here, man. Where's Trae Young at, bro? Where's Trae Young at, bro? Y'all got this fat dude that can't put. Well, actually, he run defense. My bad. He actually can play defense. Never mind. Hey, never mind.
Luka Doncic,
He
at
doesn't
just
got
the age
charisma.
of 26,
He has no
has
charisma.
already proved that he's a generational talent. Doncic, in his last healthy season in the league, averaged a near 34-point triple-double, while knocking off your favorite Western Conference contender in 2024 to bring Dallas to its first NBA Finals appearance since another white superstar was on this team. Luka Doncic, already at the age of 26, has 5 All-NBA first-team selections. Not even Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Dwayne Wade, Allen Iverson, or Scottie Pippen can do that.
What? Curry? Curry has 4? What? I did not know Curry has only 4 NBA first teams. That's diabolical. That's absolutely diabolical. I thought he had more than 4. That's
By
crazy.
the way. But let's slow down 1 second. Luka Doncic is a one-of-one talent on offense, but the defense simply isn't there. I mean, come on, bro.
Bro, if I'm the coach, I'm yelling at this dude, bro. I'm storming on the court, giving this dude a nuggie, bro. Smacking the back out of his head. Bro, get in the game, bro. Lock in.
Simply isn't there. I mean, come on, bro.
Diabolical.
His weight and conditioning issues have held him back his entire career. I mean, this skinny motherfucker was torching the league even at 19 years old. It's also tough to be the face of the league when half of the NBA fan base can't stand your constant complaining of the refs, your horrible body language, and your emotional outbursts.
Bro, LeBron do the same thing, bro.
Luka Doncic
But he's
definitely
not
has
black,
the
so he
tools
don't
to
get that
become the
privilege.
next face of the league, but he's gonna need to take it up a level. Just like pretty much everyone else mentioned in this video, he's gonna need to win championships and awards to have a real shot in this discussion. Luka Doncic needs to go from All-NBA first teams and finals appearances to MVPs and championships won. You can't be the face of the league when you cry
That
like a
dude
toddler
outta
to the
here.
refs and still can't win any
That
major
dude outta
achievement
here.
yet.
Who's next, Trae Young? Victor. Oh my god, bro. Victor's never gonna be the face of the NBA, bro. He has no charisma, bro. Can't do it, bro.
The alien
Can't
Victor
do that.
Wembanyama has got off to a start in the NBA that even the GOATs couldn't get off to. In his first 117 games, Wemby has scored more total points than LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, and Jason Tatum at the same stages of their careers. He's came
wow.
down with more rebounds than 7'6" Yao Ming,
Oh, wow.
Timberwolves Kevin Love, Dwight Howard, and he even out-rebounded the Mount round of rebound. He's rejected more shots into the stands than legends like Hakeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan, Shaq,
And he's
and
7'4".
Mr. Fingerwag Dikembe Mutombo.
You can't compare that. Wemby's 7'4", the most tallest human being in the world. Can't compare that. I did not know he had more points, but that's crazy.
And he's drained more threes than Ray Allen, James Harden, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry throughout their first 117 games.
I mean,
But
Curry
Wemby's
wasn't
in
really
for a
named
rude
a
awakening
shooter.
to claim this
His
title as
first
the face of the
116
league.
games.
We've only seen 17 NBA players who were 7'3" or taller, and only
Wait. I thought Wemby was the tallest dude ever. Wow, he's not? Taco Fall's taller than this dude? Marsan Bowl? Yao Ming? I thought Wemby was the tallest human on the planet. Sean Bradley?
Only 8 of them have played a significant career in the NBA. As a matter of fact, 7 of the 8 Giants that have played in the NBA played less than 12 seasons. The one exception was 7'3" big man Rick Smits for the Indiana Pacers in the 90s. A decent all-star, but far from what Wemby aspires his career to be like. The truth is, if you want to be the face of the NBA, you need to play basketball for a really, really long time. Looking at the last 4 faces of the league, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and Steph. All 4 of these players played 15 plus seasons, played at least 1,000 games in the league, and extended their primes well into their late 30s and even early 40s.
Chat, do y'all think Curry's gonna play 20 seasons? Do y'all think Curry's gonna play 20 seasons? I don't know. It depends on the Warriors' success. It depends.
Wemby is a generational talent, but he's playing in an era where it's near impossible to stack awards like MVPs, Finals MVPs, championships, and even Defensive Player of the Years. A true requirement of being the face is having the hardware to back up the title. His competition for these awards and the face of the league is unreal. If Wemby can't play a long and fruitful career and can't rack up the hardware of the previous stars, I don't see him taking the throne.
That dude out of here, man. You want to see Trae Young on this list? Trae Young? No way we don't have Trae Young on this list, bro. You can't be serious, bro. I was gonna subscribe to this dude. He lost all of respect. I'm not subscribing to this dude, bro. I'm still gonna put his stuff in the link in the description, but bro. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. That's all I gotta say.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander realistically has the
I'm not
best
smiling,
odds
the rest of the
to
video.
become the next face of the NBA. To be the face of the league, you need to check off a lot of boxes, and luckily Shai has been on a mission at just 27 years old. To be the face, you need to be an undeniable talent, where people can unanimously agree you're a top 2 or 3 player in the league year in and year out. So far, Shai's done that, and he's on that path. Next, you need to have your name written all over the most prestigious awards in the league. Well, Shai just came off the most most accomplished season since Prime Shaq or even Michael Jordan. Next, your team of course needs to win championships pretty consistently for about a span of a decade. The OKC Thunder just won a title this year and have one of the youngest teams in the league, with no signs of chemistry issues or egos colliding, with a mountain of draft picks still available in the next few years. Finally, you need to be a charismatic figure who even transcends just basketball, but makes his way into modern culture. Well, I'm not so sure if Shea's done all of that, but he definitely has a larger-than-life personality to him. But there's just one issue for SGA.
Like, Trae Young is literally known in the state of the United States, bro. You ask somebody, and he's known outside the United States. I guarantee if you ask somebody in Canada who's Trae Young, they'll say that the best point guard in the NBA from the Atlanta Hawks. Born and raised in Lubbock, Texas.
We're playing in an era where it's harder than ever to stack championships, finals MVPs, all NBA first teams, and any other awards you can think of. We've seen 7 new NBA champs over the last 7 years, and based off what the NBA looks like right now, I doubt this trend will stop anytime soon. The competition in the NBA right now is like no other era. SGA clearly has the talent to be the next face, but can the Thunder consistently be a top contending team for a championship? And can SGA consistently keep his name in the MVP race?
Trae Young, that's all I'm hearing, bro.
And the best player in the league discussion. After this, it's only up to the fans if they accept him. Shea can be as good as he wants to, but if the fans see you as a free throw merchant that needs to act like a fish flopping out of water just to score, fans won't just anoint you as the next face of the league just because you're successful. If you want to be the next face of the league, fans need to accept your greatness. It can't be forced down their throats.
The only right way is Trae Young.
Did your next...
There's the only face is Trae Young. Let me know what y'all think, bro. I'm finna put this dude in this dude's comments, bro. Where Trae Young at? Where Trae Young at? Just so you know, I'm not capping. Where Trae Young at, bro? It's getting commented, bro. Disrespectful. Disrespectful, bro. Just like that, man. Videos remain. Love you, brothers and girls. See y'all in the next video, man.